Wake up, beautiful people. Good morning. It is DBS this morning, and it's going to be another amazing day here with me, your host, Shayla Mendez, Shallery, that is. And I want you to know that we have a really amazing show in store for you. But before we jump into that, it is our duty to wake you up in the know, as we usually do. So right now, get your tea, your coffee, wake up the household for breakfast, even wake up your neighbors, all right? It is time for our morning news highlights.
Good morning. The government is putting measures in place to ensure compliance with the new minimum wage once it takes effect from October 1st. Labour Minister Dr. Virginia Albert-Poyott says that the Minimum Wage Commission will be tasked with that responsibility.
For persons who work in areas, for example, in the hotels, where they have service charge and other commissions, that is not included in the minimum wage. It has to be added after you have awarded the minimum wage. So whatever commissions and service charges that comes in, it must be on top of that minimum wage. And we know some people may have issues with that, but that is what the legislation will speak to. So we have persons who work in the hotels and they get different service charges and so on. And I am not saying, yes, it was happening. I don't have the evidence to prove that. But if it was included as part of their wages, then it is no more. They have to include it after they have given them their minimum wage, and that would be on top of their basic wage.
Apart from using moral suasion, the government is taking steps to further ensure workers are not negatively impacted. The Labour Minister, Dr. Virginia Albert-Poyott, disclosed that the Minimum Wage Commission continues to be in play and will be keeping an eye on employers. Julian Alfred, meanwhile, and her accomplishments at the ongoing Paris Olympics are dominating conversations on the street and online. St. Lucians at home and abroad have embraced a strong sense of pride and national identity as a result of her double Olympic medal wins. Meanwhile, businesses and the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports are continuing to back other athletes to reach equally great heights.
Julian had been aspiring for a long time to achieve such greatness, and she worked towards it. She had a plan and she remained focused. And I think that is sending a very positive message to the young people that no matter what your size, no matter your background, no matter the challenges that you face, that if you focus on your goal in life, you will achieve through hard work and dedication.
The Ministry of Youth Development and Sports is restoring sporting facilities so athletes and young persons can have access to proper spaces to train. In addition, the ministry has put forth a number of programs aimed at assisting local athletes, such as social and educational training and the semi-professional football league, which compensates players. The ministry also runs an alternative sports program. Rise St. Lucia Inc. and the Ubuntu movement are united in their displeasure over the apparent silence of local leaders following the death of a 13-year-old Melchizedek Gilbert Tixie. These organizations are concerned that the public is becoming emotionally desensitized as aggression and violent behavior appear to be being normalized.
How is it that a young man can take a gun and shoot a little baby? Yeah, he's 13, but he's still a baby. You know, how can that be? How can that be the situation? Because, I mean, how is it that we cannot see that we are suicidal, we're killing our own selves? How can we achieve anything as a people when it is that we have a bigger brother pulling a gun on a little brother? Even though they are not related by blood, it's still brother, it's still one family.
Meanwhile, United Youth, an arm of the United Workers' Party, in a statement on Wednesday expressed concern about the alarming increase in gun violence that is claiming the lives of young people. It specifically mentioned the murder of the 13-year-old Melchizedek Tixie at his home, calling it a tragic reminder of the urgent need to address the island's crime crisis. Liat has returned to the Caribbean skies. Liat 2020 embarked on its historic maiden flight from Antigua and Barbuda to St. Lucia on Tuesday, marking a significant milestone in regional aviation.
When we were kind of deliberating and looking for what represents us as a company and as peoples. Obviously, we all came together. We had my colleagues who are ex at 74, and obviously a new team coming on board as well. And we looked at ourselves and asked ourselves, who are we? What do we represent? And what do we want to be for ourselves as a company and for the Caribbean people as well? We also wanted values, or we were keen to represent values that we felt we'll be able to show for ourselves every day. You know, everyone representing it when they come into work and as to serve people. So SOAR came up, there's a short form for service excellence, which is typifying the quality of the service that we want to deliver every day.
Riyadh 2020 emerges from a partnership between the Antiguan government and Nigerian airline Air Peace. Earlier this year, Antigua authorities announced that Air Peace would invest nearly $65 million in the airline, while the government of Antigua and Barbuda contributed $20 million. This collaboration underscores a significant investment in the future of Caribbean aviation and its connection with the African continent. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching.
That concludes our morning news highlights. Hopefully you did not miss that segment, but if you've just joined us, we are just kicking off, so please don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm Chayla, your host. I'm sorry. I had to take a moment to appreciate some of the beautiful things that I've missed from home. But you know what? In this segment, there's somebody else that I miss, and I'm happy to introduce her to you. She's a good friend of mine. Her name is Kellyanne. She actually did my nails for Carnival, which was one step to just helping me feel alive now that I've returned back home. So I want you to find out more about her business because she's super creative and she has lots to offer you. So let's find out what she has with her business, Nailed. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to DBS this morning. I'm very excited. It's always great, especially now that I don't live here in St. Lucia anymore, that I can catch up with friends and also friends who can inspire you, because this is my good friend Kellyanne and we go way back. If you followed the morning show, like when I started it over 6 years ago, you'd remember I used to rock my madras, nails, and all sorts of stuff. That was like the origins of her business, Nailed. But I'm thrilled because now that I'm back on island, she's doing bigger and better things, and now Nailed has its official home here at the Gablewoods Mall. So this is actually where we're at. And Kellyanne, I'm so proud of you and really excited to share this news that you are here with such a beautifully curated space for your customers.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
So let's talk about the opening here, because I know this has been, you know, fairly new. So we want to bring people up to speed with what's happening with Nailed.
So essentially, I just moved here in March after being in Corinth for the last 10 years. So it's new, it's exciting. Everybody has welcomed me. The clients are loving it because it's a lot more accessible, parking and everything. So it's fantastic.
Too. And you know what? I'm happy you mentioned how long you've been in the game for, okay? So 10 years, Corinth, and here she is now. So it just shows that we got to keep on pushing and persevering, because I'm very certain that throughout this 10-year journey, it wasn't a piece of cake. I'm sure there were obstacles you had to overcome. Absolutely. But you endured and you are here now. So is there anything new that you're doing and offering for your clients as well besides the new space?
Yes. I'm now doing ionic foot detoxes. I've also launched one new product, which is the Body Glow. I launched it just in time for Carnival, and that was a hit, total hit. Everybody loved it. So in addition to the manicures, pedicures, acrylics, gels, I also do these two new things. We also do acrylic one-on-one classes that just launched earlier this year and has been going very well. So yes, that's another one of the services that I offer.
Yeah. Now, seeing as clearly this is what you're passionate about. And I do also know that she's also a finance girl, okay? So this is beauty, brains, and creativity at its best. And you found a way to merge that as well into your business, because I've also spied that you do offer for other persons in business who want to sort of, run a tight ship. You've created a spreadsheet, which is your formula in helping you keeping your business and everything in order. So let's just talk a little bit about that, because I love how you're fusing what you do and bringing in your finance aspects so your studies ain't going to waste, and you're putting that into the business.
Absolutely. So essentially, a few months ago, I launched the income and expense tracker. The reason for that is because I realized that I came across a lot of persons who own small businesses, and they're not necessarily able to know how lucrative those businesses are, the businesses, simply because they're not sure how much they're making, how much they're spending. And sometimes it seems very simple, but in actuality, it may not be as simple, especially if the person doesn't have a finance background. And so even basic things like opening a bank account, you need projections and all of these kinds of things. And as a business owner, especially if you're just starting off, you're not sure how to go about doing that. Even if you hire somebody and say, hey, I need a projection, there are certain things that they'll need from you: how much you make, how much you spend. And so that at its core is the reason why I launched the income and expense tracker.
Great. Now, I love that too, because you know what? It is important, especially for entrepreneurs, even if you're just starting out, everybody would like a helping hand, and we kind of learn as we go along the way. So Kels is giving you a little heads up and sort of like, one up that you know what you're doing and you can keep your books in order. So again, while she was balancing doing nailed and figuring out where she wants to go with this over the last 10 years, was also balancing her studies with it. So I am happy to see that you can merge the two, kind of bridge that gap. So is there anything that you'd like to highlight, especially for anybody new watching right now who's never come to nailed, never had the experience? What would you highlight, especially as the nailed experience when they come to you?
Specifically ambience. I tried my best not to follow the average norm of a salon where it's loud, rowdy. So they're expecting chill, they're expecting relaxation, luxury at its best. And of course, that's exactly what it is.
No, listen, I can honestly testify because we ran in here today. It's been a crazy day. I'd almost think it's Monday because it's really chaotic. But as soon as I walked in, it smells amazing. So it's already stimulating the senses of smell, then sight. All the pink is so pretty and the decor. So I absolutely agree in so many different ways. It definitely brings that atmosphere and ambience and gets you set to relax and pamper yourself, because on our health and wellness journey, it's not just about eating right. It's not just about the workouts. It's also what we do to put back into ourselves. Okay, so make sure you take some time to pamper you and come on over to Nailed, and Kels, let them know how they can contact you as well as follow you.
Okay, so Nailed can be contacted at 758-384-6193. I'm on Instagram as well as Facebook _Nailed SLU, as well as my website www.nailedslu.com.
So it's that easy to follow. And I just want to give an honorable mention that she did my nails for Carnival, which was the first step to making me just feel alive again in this whole new world. And I'm due for me to get these refilled. I think that's what it's called, because she knows, sure. Oh my gosh, me and nails, like I don't know the terms, I don't know anything. And 10 years ago, she just took me by the hand and she's like, come, let me do your nails for you. I was like, I'm so nervous. So I thank you very much for bringing me into that world, and thanking you in advance, because I know you're going to take care of our viewers when they roll on through. So, hey, come here to Nailed. Gable Woods Mall and Kellyanne will take good care of you for us, all right?
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, my love. We'll see you soon. Bye. Good morning again, everybody. Welcome back. We are continuing right along. No sticking here on DBS this morning. And I am super thrilled. You should know where we are located in DBS. We're a stone's throw away from our regional airport, George F.L. Charles. And we had some thrilling news because St. Lucia was selected to be the inaugural destination for the landing flight of Liat 2020. Yes. So we saw the retiring of Liat 1974, and now we are here, and we're going to take you straight into all the excitement with the landing of Liat 2020. Good morning, DBS family. Welcome back to DBS This Morning. And I also would like to say a special good morning to our Antigua family. We are here at our regional airport, George F.L. Charles, because it's a very auspicious day and a very exciting day because guess what? Liat 2020 has landed. St. Lucia was selected for the inaugural flight, and that makes us feel very special. We already have so much celebrating. Now we can add that to the list. And I'm also very happy that I have the CEO here with us, Hafsa. Welcome to St. Lucia.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you. We're excited to be here.
And can I ask, how was your flight?
It was so smooth.
I think everybody who came off that flight have been raving about the service and everything that is new and exciting for Liat 2020. So just tell us a little bit about it, because I know in terms of the core values, you were saying, we had conversations prior, obviously, the acronym is SOAR, and I think it stands for so many important things for us, not only in St. Lucia, but even for the entire region.
Yes. I mean, when we were kind of deliberating and looking for what represents us as a company and as peoples. Obviously, we all came together. We had my colleagues who are ex Liat 74, and obviously a new team coming on board as well. And we looked at ourselves and asked ourselves, who are we? What do we represent? And what do we want to be for ourselves as a company? And for the Caribbean people as well. We also wanted values, or we were keen to represent values that we felt we'll be able to show for ourselves every day. You know, everyone representing it when they come into work and as to serve people. So SOAR came up, there's a short form for service excellence, which is typifying the quality of the service that we want to deliver every day. Openness, my CEO said earlier that we're a company that are happy to hear and hear from people, speak to people, very open. No, you're very welcome to share your opinions, give us feedback, not just internally, but externally as well. We want to take that and, use that to improve. We've got accountability, which is holding each other to account. We hold ourselves to account first, and then we hold each other to account. Again, this is also impressing on us the need that every step, every action, everything we do, we need to be able to stand firm behind it and be confident for our service delivery. And the last word, which is resilience. Again, I said earlier that it's a word that has been very, very, quite poignant for us. We've heard about the Antiguan people, the resilience. There's a long history there, and the Caribbean as a whole as well. There's a long history there.
So as we continue with the festivities, we have Amy here with us, and I'm so happy that she had the patience to wait around because everybody's buzzing. The energy is so exciting. Liat 2020 is back, and I know for us here in St. Lucia, this means a lot. And for you all at SLASPA, we've seen what COVID did to regional travel. So I feel like the void that was created when Liat 1974 said goodbye, like they were saying, the well is filling back up again, and this means so much for us.
Indeed, especially for George Charles Airport, because for a long time has been very slow, but the business has been building up. We have the other carriers as well, but to have Liat back, and we had fond memories of them. Notwithstanding, sometimes people said stuff, but we had fond memories of them, and we are very happy to see the service back. Also, it means more business for St. Lucia, more connectivity, and more opportunities for persons to have a choice in making travel arrangements, especially for the region.
Definitely. And you know what I'm liking? The fact that we're seeing a lot of familiar faces, because St. Lucia is small, so everybody knows everybody. And some of the staff from Liat 1974 are rolling forward with Liat 2020, which brings some level of comfort because we know certain things that really stood when it came to Liat, and it was safety, it was the standards, other things people may want to talk about, but when certain things are good, we got to highlight that too. And it's nice to see familiar faces rolling over as we have new ways and new things to anticipate.
Absolutely, because when you go in for the business, especially something that has happened before, you want to bring in the persons who were there for you, who kept the service going, and had nothing to do with the end of the service. And pretty much what they're doing for you is setting the standard of what they used to know and all the experience that they have had. And of course, they're going to be training the new ones into how to do customer service in particular, take care of passengers, and that is very much an important part of regional travel. I think customer service is extremely important, the customer service experience, and I'm happy to see some of these old agents that I knew from the past coming back. Yes.
You know, one more thing I want to add to that quickly before we wrap up is the fact that as well, you're saying seeing familiar faces, but we also know that they are coming with that dedication and that drive. So we know it's going to be new things and it's going to be better. And I like that they're saying, because we spoke with the CEO, and first of all, she bigged up Team Slasper for making things seamless in, figuring out and, the intricate details of this. But at the end of the day, we're going to see everybody rolling through. And it's just an exciting period right now, knowing that this can now officially come to life. And they specially selected St. Lucia. That makes me feel very special because they could have chosen another destination anywhere else, but they picked us.
Yes, absolutely. Because I'm going to be a champion for St. Lucia. So we offer very good service at this airport. We may be small,
Yes.
but we take care of people. We understand travel. We understand airplanes. And of course, for St. Lucia, we are uniquely located as well. So that all fits into the picture. And I echo the words that it was a very smooth transition dealing with the new Liat 2020 team.
Yes.
And we anticipate great things ahead.
Absolutely. And before they leave, we have a little bit more. Some of the faces of the team over there. Over there. Don't be afraid. Just give us a quick wave. So very nice to meet you. Safe flight.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
And thank you very much for choosing St. Lucia.
Thank you very much, guys. Take care.
Safe flight. We'll be joining the next one. All right. So this is just the excitement, as you can see. So the team is heading back on a flight right now. So it just shows in one day you can go so many places. Thank goodness we have Liat back, and they picked one of the best locations to have that inaugural flight. So Amy, thank you so much, and I know you're excited, and we'll see some big things for our regional airport.
Take care.
Wake up again. Although at this point, I'd like to think everybody is wide awake and right here with us. In this segment, I'm super thrilled and excited because I've been on my health and fitness journey ever since touching back on this soil. And with that being said, I want to share with you something fun, exciting that will also help you meet some health and fitness goals on the weekend. It's our friends from Soca Fit, and it's all about roadblock, not 1, not 2, but 3. Hey, good people, good morning and welcome back to DBS This Morning. And guess what? Today I have a young lady here, better known as Ariel to the Soca Fit family. And she's here to tell us all about Roadblock, not 1, not 2, but Roadblock 3 happening this Sunday. And it's so exciting because last year I missed Roadblock 2. I watched it from the UK and saw my friends, my family, and everybody's videos, and I felt like I was missing out. So when I saw the flyer, I was like, I need to have them on the show because this year I am on island and I have to be there. So Ariel, thank you for coming through. It is such an exciting time, and just tell us about it because obviously it's not the first rodeo, it's roadblock number 3. So what can we expect?
To be honest, pure vibes. That's all I could say. I could say more, but that explains it all. Soca Fit is actually the place where the energy is. Soca Fit is the energy. Right. So when you come there and you dance and you let loose, you feel like yourself, like Marsha Montana says in that song that we always do. Yes! Soca Fit is literally that. I always ask myself, what does Soca Fit represent? Mm-hmm. What does it make me feel? The times I feel down and stuff like that, and I go to Soca Fit, you could swear I was never tired that day. You could swear that I had 12 hours of sleep that night. The energy just busted out. It's like it calls you, Soca Fit it makes you feel like you're not even working out. Listen,
Now, this is what we love too. When you can do this and you know that it's giving you your fitness benefits, but you are having a blast, that's when you're going to be partying the hardest because you know, okay, you're burning the calories. So it's like the bonus to it. That's why I know I'm going to be here because I've been on my summer board journey for those who are following. But I know the theme this year is United We Dance. So tell us a little bit about why that was selected for year number 3.
Well, you see, Soca Fit literally represents a collective, right? Soca Fit was initially created to bring people together. That no matter what type of workout you do, what you're trying to work on, and everything like that, we could do it together. You know, on United We Dance, Soca Fit is the dance. Soca Fit is a feel good workout. You know, no matter what you're doing, you feel good. No matter how bad it hurts, you focus on the fact that you're feeling good. You know, so United We Dance was just like such a brilliant way of bringing everything together and having such a great way to symbolize exactly what everything stands for and how far we've come and how much we've able to always bring that out no matter what we always do every year.
That's what I love about it. So listen up, St. Lucia. Now we're going to get to the part where it's going to give you the details that you need to know. So it's happening this Sunday. So give us a rundown. Where are we starting? What's going to be happening? And of course, last but not least, where can we get our hands on our packages?
So Soca Fit Roadblock 3 is happening Rodney Bay Strip. We start from at the beginning of, I think it's Flow, right?
Yes.
Flow, and then we head straight down. We head all the way down to the ramp. So we're dancing, we're having fun, we're doing everything like that. It starts 4 p.m. August 11th, Sunday coming up, and you can get your packages, your shirts, and your tickets at Soca Fit Studio, Sweat Studio in Rodney Bay, 2nd floor. So you head straight up on the gym all the way down.
Okay, that's the JQ Mall, correct?
Yes.
Okay, super. So now with that being said, you know, because I've been spying what you guys have been doing, I do know obviously this was supposed to take place a few months ago, but unfortunately it got postponed. So all I want to say is y'all just didn't know I had something to do with that because the universe knew I'd be here in August. So that's why it got shifted to ensure that this year I would not miss out on being in the action and I don't have to watch people's lives and feel like I'm left out. So I am going to be on the road, St. Lucia. You better make sure you get your packages and just leave the people with some final words, because if in case you're not convinced enough, the fact that I'm also going to be there is still also not enough. Just give them the final words so they know why they need to be there on Sunday.
You need to be there because Soca Fit is the place to be, the way to live. You know, like yourself until the party done.
Okay, so that's just a little teaser and a sneak peek of all the vibes and energy that you're going to get. And listen, health and wellness, you know, is important to us here at DBS, and we care about you. So we're extending the invitation. Come and join me as well and be there. So it is Roadblock 3, United We Dance, this Sunday, 4 p.m. at the Rodney Bay Strip between the two malls. Don't you miss it. We're starting from Flow. All right, we'll see you there. Hey family, I'm hoping that you enjoyed today's show. Definitely, I enjoyed every single segment. Not to mention, I'm super excited about Roadblock 3. I will absolutely be there. So this is not a bluff. So come and join me as well. And, you know, just so many exciting things happening. So whatever you have planned for your day, it's still very early. So don't let anything spoil your mood, spoil your start. Go out there, power dress if you have to. This is why I kind of try to find bright colors in any sense that I can. Could be as bold as my entire outfit or as subtle as maybe my accessories. But do whatever it is that's going to help you kickstart your day, because that's what it's all about. Spreading that positivity, the good vibrations, and the best thing you can do is also share with your friends and family that DBS This Morning is on, and we'll be on again tomorrow, 6:30 a.m. That's going to be your wake-up call. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow right here on DBS This Morning. Have a blessed day.